Why is it such a common thing for people who don't really care about horses to have horses? Like, I get that everybody likes to ride horses and horses are fun, but if you're not willing to be completely committed to horses, why do people have them? I don't understand. I don't understand this concept of owning animals but not 100% fully caring about an animal. Like, the same thing goes for like dogs and cats and stuff. Like, you don't get to own animals if you really don't care about them. I mean, you do, because this is a free country, and unfortunately that's the reality we live in. But why? Why do you own animals if you don't really care about them? I'm tired of animals being looked at as just this fun hobby that you can do whenever you want and when it's convenient, and just disregard it any other time when it's in your way or you don't have time for it. Because I don't care what animal it is, animals are living beings that have a mind and emotions and a nervous system and a brain. Like, and it pisses me off when people just decide that, you know what, I just don't want this animal anymore. I just need to get rid of this animal. And I don't care where it goes, I just wanted to get rid of it. And they dump their animals in shelters. They dump them on the side of the road. They let them loose into the wild because they don't know what else to do with it. Or they dump them at auctions. I am somebody that no matter what horse I own, whether it's a rescue horse or a training horse, a buy and resell type of horse, a personal horse, I don't care what animal I own, I will never send my animal to auctions, especially horses. I know so many animals owners in the horse world that they act like they just love their horses and their horses are their babies and they would do anything for their horses, but the minute the horse makes one wrong move, off to the sale barn it goes. So you're sitting here trying to tell me how much you care about your animals and how well you take care of them and how they mean the world to you and you do anything and you'd spend any amount of money on them. But the minute your horse makes a mistake or the minute your horse tries to tell you something or that he's being a horse, you're just going to send him off to auction because you don't like him. Now, I don't care what the problem is. You don't do that. I don't care if I don't like my kids. If my kids are being little brats, or they're being mouthy as fuck, or they're being little assholes. You don't just decide, yeah, I don't want kids anymore. I'm just going to send them off to the slave trade. I don't care where they go. Just get them away from me. I've known so many people, like personally, and have met people that, you know, go about their horse ownership, and I mean, I've met these people. They're very nice people, and they have a lot of horses. They show and compete and post on Facebook all the time how much they love their horses and this and that. And then I was having a conversation with somebody the other day on Facebook about this horse that they got that was just a crazy horse, supposedly. Like, this horse was just a nutcase. And they sent him to the auction because they just wanted him gone. And I don't care who you are, if you are the best trainer in the world, if you have rescued hundreds of horses, if you've saved horses, I don't care who you are. If you send horses to auction and to sale barns, I instantly lose so much respect for you. It doesn't matter to me who you are, how much you love your horse at home. If you send a horse to an auction just because you want him gone, I instantly lose so much respect for you. I probably will not even associate with you much. Who does that? Like, how can you do that? I mean, BB was gonna go to the sale barn, okay? Because she was labeled a crazy horse. BB was labeled a crazy horse. Because an owner down the line had her and decided that she was crazy. She was just crazy. She wouldn't run the barrels. So she was nuts. And they were just gonna send her off to the sale barn. Because they just wanted to get rid of her. People can't not know how many horses go to slaughter in the sale barn. And I don't understand, if you love your horses so much, if you are such a good horse owner and would do anything for them, you don't send your horse off to a sale barn just because you want them gone. Just because you want quick money, because you're too lazy to find your horse a good home. I don't care how crazy a horse is, if I'm incapable of training it, and I know that this horse needs better training or needs a different situation, I will keep this horse for years until I find it a new home before I take it to a sale barn. Okay, how incompassionate can people be? Honestly, like, you say that you love horses and you love your animals. No, you just love certain horses. You just love your pets. You love the ones that cooperate. I'm one of those people. I love all horses. I love all animals. Even if horses hate me, if I'm working with a horse that hates me, I'm not getting anywhere with it, this horse is completely out of my control, I still care about that animal enough because I know that he's voiceless, he's vulnerable, he can't speak for himself, he can't decide for himself. So I'm not going to decide his fate for him, that you're just gonna die because I don't want to deal with you anymore. Like, who does that? Honestly, why do so many people do this? Why are so many people such arrogant, lazy, pathetic assholes that they're just gonna give up and just send their horse away and don't care where they go? Okay, if you're one of those people, you don't love animals. You don't love horses. You love convenience and what's easy for you. So, it's such a fucked up situation. It's so sad when people do this. And I don't know, my video called People Who Shouldn't Own Horses, I talked about in that video about a lady that drove me freaking insane and still does. And I talked about a Grula gelding that they owned. And they owned that horse for not even a year, like probably not even half a year. The horse bucked one time and they decided to sell it. And they just took it to the sale barn because they wanted to get another horse quick. And so they didn't care where this horse goes, they just took it to the sale barn and wanted to get rid of it. So they did the exact same thing to a mare that they had, a Palomino mare. And I don't care how rich you are or how poor you are or how much time you have, how quick you need to get money, how quick you need to get another horse. You don't do that. You just don't do that. If you love horses and you love animals, then you don't just send them off to die, pretty much. I mean, not all horses die at the sale barn, but a big chunk of them who don't get bid on do, and especially ones that get bid on cheap, because those horses, you know, are going to slaughter. It's just so sick to me how people can go about this industry saying that, oh, I love horses, I love riding, I love animals. No, you fucking don't. If you're gonna send your animals off to a sale barn because you just want them gone and you just want to get rid of them and get them out of your life so you can get a new one, that's not loving horses. That's a toy. You want a toy that you can use whenever you want so that it's perfect and that it listens to you. But the minute you have an inconvenience or something wrong, you just want it gone? No, that's not loving animals or loving horses. And I see so many people, like in the racing industry, that happens to so many racehorses, you guys. It's insane how many racehorses just go off and get sold at auctions. Like, I don't know if you guys follow the story of California Chrome. That won, I think he won the Triple Crown. Or he was gonna win the Triple Crown, lost one race or something. Oh my gosh, if you looked at like a year later, pictures of people who found him, he looked horrible, you guys. Like, skin and bones, dull ass coat, like completely neglected and malnourished. And he most likely got sold at an auction and got sold to some idiot who doesn't know how to take care of horses, just some random person, I don't even know. But he looked terrible. If that's how little you care about your animals, don't own them. Like, what is wrong with you? Why is this such a world where we can just throw away living beings? Like, oh, I don't care. It doesn't matter. The horse doesn't have a freaking feelings or a brain or mind or emotions. He's not going to be terrified going in there. Who cares if he dies or gets brutally slaughtered? I just want him gone so I can get a new one. People are so fucking pathetic, honestly. So, even if I've known you for a long time and I would never have thought that of you, seriously, if you honestly have that shitty of a fucking attitude, don't own animals. Like, go lease an animal. Go borrow one. Like, if you're gonna own animals, you make a commitment to that animal when you bring them into your life and into your home that you're gonna take care of them. And I don't care if you need to get rid of them, if you need to make space, if an animal isn't working for you, nobody in my mind should have the right to just say, get rid of him. I don't care where he goes. Because they don't have a choice. I mean, it's no different than like what do I want to say? Like a deaf or a blind person. Do we just get to decide that we'll just throw them away? Whatever, get rid of them. Who cares where they go? No, you don't. Ugh. Don't get to have a voice. They don't get to decide for themselves. I guess I shouldn't have said a deaf or blind person. I guess a disabled person. Like severely disabled people who can't function for themselves. Do we just get to decide their fate for them? Like, oh, we'll just throw them away. Who cares where they go? Like, oh my God, why is it okay to do it to other beings? So, I don't know. I don't understand the horse world. Like, I understand so much of the horse world, but I don't understand a single bit of it. Stop buying animals if you can't commit to an animal. When you take in an animal, I don't care who you are, but you shouldn't be taking in an animal if you can't commit to that animal to take care of them. Whether that means taking care of them if they get sick, if they get injured, and if you need to find them a new home. You make a commitment that you're going to take care of them. And throwing them away at an auction is not taking care of them. Gosh, I just want you guys watching this video to know that all of my horses that you're going to see on this channel that are mine or that I work with are not going to be at an auction or end up at an auction if they're in my hands. Like, I don't care how crazy Chloe is. I will not send her to an auction and decide that she could just go die and I wouldn't care because I don't want to deal with her. Okay? Any of those horses, any of my horses, they will not end up like that. I'll keep my horse for the end of time until they find the right person for them. I'm not just going to throw them away. Hope you guys enjoyed this little rant video, and let me know what else you guys want to see because I'm kind of running out of video ideas. I also always link my other channel down below. I don't have like hardly any subscribers on that channel, but if there's any other videos you guys want to see that are non-horse related, let me know, and you can subscribe to my other channel. So, also, my senior pictures. Some of you guys asked for me to upload my senior pictures with the horses. If you want, I will make a slideshow just of the horse pictures, or if you want, I'll make a slideshow of all of my senior pictures. It doesn't matter to me. Let me know what you guys want. So, I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.